In this how-to video, we're going to show how to solder two LED strip pieces together and how to add a power connector at the end. LED strip reels normally come in 16.4 feet length and already have a power connector at the end, which you can use to light up the strip with a power transformer. They also have a connector in the end to plug into another strip. However, when doing a custom project, this might not be the most practical solution. So we're going to show you how to solder a strip. For this example, I'm using a single color strip. I think this is coal white. We're going to cut a piece of the strip for demonstration. Strips are cuttable at every 3 LEDs. There's a solder point which you can use to solder another piece of the strip. So we're going to cut a piece here. What you're going to need is a soldering gun, some soldering wire, and paste flux, optional. This just helps with the soldering process. So I'm going to use this here as a weight to hold the LED piece in place. You want to get your soldering gun and put some material at the end of the soldering points in the strip, just a little bit. One thing to mention is that the soldering points have a negative and positive to it, so you want to keep that in mind when soldering your wire. Let me put some material at the other end. All you gotta do is just put the tip of your soldering gun at the solder point and just let the wire melt into the point. You can use any wire. I got this at a hardware store to make the connections. For this example, I'm just going to use some residual that's lying around. Any wire will work, as long as it's, thick or thin enough to make that connection. I'm gonna use green as negative, and you can use any side, but you want to keep something consistent so it won't be confusing when you're soldering the other point of the strip. So dip my wire into the paste flux a little bit. That's optional, just makes it easier. And here we go. There we go. You just press the tip of the wire down and it'll melt into place. We'll do that to the other end. Our positive side and our negative side, so red is positive. Okay. There we go. And we have a connection. This can be any length that you required it to be for your project. Now, to power this strip, we're going to add a power connector in the end since it's missing. I have a power connector. For a power connector, this is your positive, the red, and black is your negative. I'm going to dip this again into the paste flux just to aid in the soldering process, just a little bit. And here we go. Just press it in. Connections are very easy to solder. Once it cools out, it's in place, you can tell. And then we can plug it in to our power adapter. Depending on the length of your strip, you want to get the right wattage for it. plug it in. It should light up the strip, and there you go. You can see that tiny piece that we cut is lighting up, as well as the remainder of the strip.